Good evening and welcome to 549 Media's coverage of Perham Yellowjacket activities. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these fine sponsors: KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Today's game is also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Rivers Realty, and Lakestays Hardware. Tonight's game is also brought to you by New Horizons Realty, Nice Family Sales, and Hanson's Plumbing and Heating. Now let's head to the game on the 549 Media Network. And good evening and welcome into the Hive here on the 549 Media Network. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock in a climate-controlled facility tonight as the Yellowjackets get ready to take on the Frazee Hornets in the first round of the Section 8-2A tournament here at the Hive. And Lance, all or nothing time now for both these squads here today.
Right, it's the beauty of being in tournament play, Jason, is everybody's 0-0, and you can kind of throw out the records, sort of. And I think you've got to build off of what you have done in the past, but again, it's a fresh start for everybody. And this is a real interesting, and we'll talk a lot about this in the pregame probably, but this is a really interesting matchup, just looking at records, section play, and just their head-to-head battles against each other, Jason. It's a real interesting, it has the makings of a real interesting match tonight, and then throw in the rivalry that's been lifelong between the Hornets and the Yellowjackets.
These two teams split during the regular season. The Yellowjackets were knocked off earlier in the year by Frazee during the holiday tournament, and then when the Yellowjackets were playing some of their best volleyball, went over to Frazee into the Hornets' nest and knocked off the Hornets 3-1. But since then, the Yellowjackets kind of went on a little bit of a slide. It was a tough tournament here at the Hive during the Perham KLN Invitational. Then they suffered a loss to Fergus Falls to wrap up the regular season. Frazee, both these two teams really haven't played a lot of volleyball recently competition-wise. They weren't in any tournaments during the MEA break, so both teams have some rust to wear off here tonight.
Well, absolutely, and I think if you write the ideal script, you want to be playing your best volleyball heading into tournament play. I don't think either team can really say that tonight, Jason, and the reason I looked back and I looked at their last 5 games for each of them, both of them 1-4. Now, quality opponents for both teams, you throw in some Breckenridges and DGFs and Hawleys, and those are upper echelon teams in their sections. But again, you want to be able to pull a few of those wins out of there. So, you know, both teams kind of coming in looking maybe to recreate a little identity. And with that, you know, I think maybe that's where practice needs to be, you know, is that you can find that in the practice facility. So, again, we can kind of recap. This is the 7-10 matchup tonight. Perham comes in as the 7 seed. Even though their record is not as good as Frazee, Perham comes in with a 10-17 record, as you talked about, 3-10 in the section, QRF ranking of 64, where Frazee, the number 10 seed, comes in 12-12, 5-7 in the section with the QRF of 69. So you can see they were neck and neck, even though there's 3 seeds in between them. So I think this is, you want to get out on a hot start, but I think all is not lost if you don't, Jason, just because we've watched this game of volleyball. It's such a game of momentum, and it can ebb and flow through every game.
It definitely can, as we have now on our screen, the Heart of the Lakes Conference standings. DGF captured the Heart of the Lakes Conference with a 9-0 mark as they put together an outstanding season this year. Did the Rebels, to earn.
Yeah, and there, you know, you talk about that, Jason, and the Rebels, not only the conference title winners, they're the number 1 seed in the section. So kind of goes about turnabout's fair play here, and they just have had a really nice season. Coming in 2 in there is Hawley, and you'll see Hawley number 3 in the conference rankings, and they'll be the number 2 seed. So the winner tonight will face off, if I have this right, Friday night in Hawley to take on the Nuggets, and the Nuggets bouncing back from a really hard, a bad injury for their team and for a good senior leader. We saw Izzy Steer go down here in a game that we covered. They battled back and earned themselves the number 2 seed.
We have the brackets up on screen. Other contests tonight. Park Rapids taking on Roseville. East Grand Forks doing battle with Monaga. Barnesville taking on War Road. Perham hosting again Frazee here tonight. Wadena Deer Creek hosting Crookston. And Thief River Falls doing battle with Pelican Rapids tonight. We'll take a quick timeout, come back, have your starting lineups and much more as we get ready for tonight's contest between the Hornets and the Yellowjackets.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
We all know you're looking through Zillow trying to find that perfect home. Better question is, have you been pre-approved for it? If you're looking at making a move this year, getting pre-approved is going to be a great first step for you. What a pre-approval is going to do is it's going to set filters on your search and give you realistic expectations on what kind of homes you should be looking for. To get pre-approved, stop in and see us or visit us online at ucbankmn.com. I'm Alec Meyer, I'm a mortgage lender, and let's get ready to move this year.
Hey, it's Tucker again, did you know? DOT Insurance Agency.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
And welcome back into the Hive, as should be a fun one tonight between the Yellowjackets and the Frazee Hornets here at the Hive. We'll take a look at our starting lineups. For the Yellowjackets, they're going to go with the very veteran crew. Cameron Coase, the sophomore center. If the Yellowjackets are serving, it'll be Jocelyn Griffin in the front row. Sophie Nelson is the libero. Greta Razor, a senior. Mari Pulver, a senior outside hitter. Jovi Larson and Addie Hackle. If the Yellowjackets are on receive, it will be Maddie Coons on the floor for the Yellowjackets. Veteran squad, Lance, that we're veteran squad now. Overall youth, very youthful, but at this point of the year, they always say you're a year older.
Yeah, it's interesting, Jason, that you use veteran squad as it was 2 months ago. We talked about them, how youthful they were. And you're exactly right. They have a year under their belt. So they may be freshmen and sophomores, but now they're really sophomores and juniors. And we talked a little bit of that with our football guys, that you've been through a season now. Now this is another season, another chapter that you're going. And I find it very interesting because we talk a lot about the youth of the Yellowjackets, but when you go through the Frazee lineup tonight, Jason, you're going to hear about the same thing. So here's what I know. It might not be where we expected these to be at 7 and 10, but there's a good future ahead of both of these teams. And I don't think they're looking ahead. I think they're looking for right now. But, boy, it's setting up to be a rivalry for many years.
Starting lineup brought to you by Perham Health of the Yellowjackets. Head coach Paige Thompson of the Yellowjackets, 10 and 17 overall. Here's a look at the Frazee Hornets. They come in with a record of 12 and 12, led by head coach Chrissy Edwards. strong squad as well, as they will go like this. Sophia Strand, a senior, and Jaden Sonnenberg, a junior in the middle. Ainsley Johansson, a freshman middle hitter. Ruby Eckert, Haley Olson, and Katie Cornier, a freshman. And then the libero tonight, Annalise Olson, a junior for the Hornets.
Yeah, and again, you're going to see some names, and that Eckert name has been around for many, many years. So siblings playing, and now her turn. Sonnenberg, Jason, I think is one that you want. If you're Frazee fans, you want to hear that name early and often and get her swinging right off the bat. Just like if you're the Yellow Jackets, I really think that you want to hear Razor and Hackle as much as you can early and often, and hopefully get in the flow. And then I think what you do now that it's playoff time, you build off them. So when you start to see that double block on one of the two, now you look for your slide shots, you look for your hitter over the top. But both teams, I think, are the most effective when they get that middle hit going.
Those are your starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Perham Health and United Community Bank. We'll take a break here on the 549 Media Network.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have something for everyone. Let us help you reach your fitness goals, connect with others, or just have a little fun. We offer a state-of-the-art weight room, weight resistance and cardio machines, and inspiring spin studio. If walking is your preference, our walking track is just the thing for you. We have over 20 fitness classes offered weekly. Yoga, Zabit, Strength, and Senior Fit, those are just a few. Our aquatic center is equipped with a 6-lane lap pool, kiddie pool, and water slide. Adults can relax in the sauna and hot tub. We also offer water fitness classes and open swim for the family. Find your fit at the Pack. We'd love to have you here.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Welcome back into the beautiful Hive here in downtown Perham as the Yellowjackets get ready to take on the Frazee Hornets. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's Section 8 AA tournament coverage action. Live here in the Hive. Frazee brought a good contingent of fans down the road for this one as they're hoping to advance to take on the Hawley Nuggets. Yellowjackets hoping to end their season and move on and take on Hawley on Friday night.
Yeah, and I guess if you're going to have a road game 10 miles down the road is about the best you can ask for. And I just really think this is going to be a unique matchup. Really, it was 0-2 at the Hawley tournament that Frazee ended up beating the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets turn around, win 3-1 in Frazee. So it's really a battle of two teams that kind of flip-flop what was going on there during the season. So I really do believe, Jason, it's anybody's ball game tonight, and we may be in for 5. I don't know, but you just, when I've thought that before, the Yellowjackets have come out really strong and kind of imposed their will, and I think a lot of times that really relied on Hackle and Razor getting started early and often.
I think you mentioned those two. I think you need to find that third hitter that really needs to get on a roll in the playoff time. Mari Pulver or Jovi Larson really to get on a run and kind of help take the pressure off of Hackle and Razor. The block and the attention is going to go to those two. So you're going to need another player that could step up as well and have a big role is freshman Jocelyn Griffin on the outside.
Yeah, and she, that left-handed swing of hers, it makes it a little bit more unique of how the ball rotates off her hand. Molzoff has played a really good role for the Yellowjackets. They have a contingency of hitters. I just really believe you got to start out with who's kind of brought you to the dance. And those two ladies, when the Yellowjackets have played at their best, they've really swung well. And I think you're going to see some nerves, playoffs. You mentioned it early, Jason. It brings a finality to what it's not like a regular season game where, well, we lost, so be it, we're going to practice tomorrow. It brings a finality, and sometimes that pressure leads, and it's who's going to step up to that pressure that might take that early first game.
We're a few moments away from the opening serve here from the Hive. We'll take a break, come back, and have your introductions and more here from the Hive at Perham High School on the 549 Media Network.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Nice job by the Perham Pet Band. Now we'll send it down courtside.
Lineups. Without our officials, we are not playing this evening. Let's take a moment to meet and thank those assigned for tonight's contest. Our officials come out of the Runestone Association. They are Harold Meisner and Heather Sather. Line judges Jana Johnson and Nick Stokey. How about a nice round of applause, because without them we are not playing. Now, let's meet the players from each team. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Frazee Hornets. Non-starters, number 1, Emma Wiseman. Number 3, McKenna Wacker. Number 8, Riley Stock. Number 11, Ellie Trigloff. Number 12, Bryn Larson. Number 13, Analia Malaya. 14, Lillian Adams. 15, Leslie Moore. And 16, Kaya Ashnowit. Let's meet the starters for the Hornets. Number 2, Sophia Strand. Number 4, Jaden Sonnenberg. Number 5, Ainsley Johansson. Number 6, Ruby Eckert. Number 7, Haley Olson. Number 9, Katie Cornier. And the libero tonight, number 10, Annalise Olson. Assistant coaches, Taylor Greenwood, Jolene Tappy, Megan Kelsey, and the head coach of the Hornets, Chrissy Edwards. And now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, the Perham Yellowjackets. Non-starters, number 4, Devin Solberg. Number 8, Eve Foltz. Number 9, Sam Molzoff. Number 10, Mia Zacharias. Number 11, Bryn Freeland. Number 12, Natalie Flatto. Number 15, Reagan Hemberger. Number 16, Maddie Kunza. Number 19, Kyla Wolf. And number 21, Rena Caldor. Let's meet the starters. Number 1, Cameron Coast. Number 2, Jocelyn Griffin. The libero, number 3, Sophie Nelson. Number 6, Greta Razor. Number 7, Mari Pulver. Number 13, Jovi Larson. Number 14, Addie Hackle. Assistant coaches, Aaron Mosher, Tiffany Hemberger, Miranda Sasma, Tashi Garber. Head coach, Miss Paige Thompson, manager Drew Thompson. Good luck to both teams, and let's play some playoff volleyball.
Welcome back into the Hive. We thank Arlie Ohm. Great job on the PA as we get ready to go for this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a great match, Jason, and I just there's some energy now. It started out, the crowd was a little sparse. It's interesting when you hit playoff time because there's no C and JV game to start off, so the crowd is seems like it's late arriving. It's not. It's on time. Just that we're used to walking into a gym that's partially full before the varsity even gets close to taking their warm-up. So looks like Jersey night for the Perham Yellowjackets fans and faithful on the side, the student section, and we're ready to play some volleyball.
Yellowjackets will get the opening serve. Cameron Coast to start things off. Sends that over, short serve and a quick ace, and the Yellowjackets strike first.
Yeah, nice start by Coast, and again, she's probably been a very consistent server for the Yellowjackets all year long.
Coast again, short serve. Tough receive, a battle at the net. Hackle keeps it alive. Now Nelson there, punching it over is Larson. Set near side, punched over there, and down for a kill, and the Hornets are back on the board with a point there. Ruby Eckert evens it up at 1.
Yeah, nice little action offense there by the Hornets, Jason. We talked about Sonnenberg, and they ran her kind of around and then went across court, and nice little offensive set to keep the Yellow Jackets off balance.
Hackle with the kill attempt. Now it's played up, passed up. And Nelson's there for the Yellow Jackets. Griffin there with the left hand off the block, gets the kill. And it's 2-1 Yellow Jackets as Jocelyn Griffin gets on the board with her first kill.
Name you mentioned early was Griffin, and again, we talked about being a left-handed hitter, just adds another dynamic to the Yellow Jackets offense.
Addie Hackle with a strong serve. Sent over on the near side by Bryn Larson. Jovi Larson goes too far on the near side, and we're all square after the air.
The receive game seems strong tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Seems like they're really moving their feet well. Again, I kind of referenced this a few times. Watch Cam Coast and see how much she has to move, and if she doesn't, like right there, the Yellow Jackets can get in set, and there's a nice kill.
That's Greta Razor off the block. Yellow Jackets 3-2 early, and now Sam Mulzoff will come in. Mari Pulver will enter for a second and go to the front row. As Mulzoff will go to the back row, as Libero will come out and Nelson. Mulzoff to serve. A looping serve. Pass up to the front row. Tough receive. Sending it over. It will be Jaden Sonnenberg. The Yellow Jackets with an opportunity. In the middle, they go to Razor, but a nice block. And down at the net with the block by Sonnenberg, and that's a name you're going to hear all night long.
Yeah, she is a dominant player at the net. Just her length. Nice setup there by the Yellow Jackets, and I think that's what you want to see. What can Razor, can she hit through that block? Here's a tough serve hitting off the tape.
Razor left hand, gets it in off the line, and down. Razor adjusts for the kill, and the Yellow Jackets back in front. Fourth lead change of the night, early going. Mandy Kunza to serve.
I don't think Razor gets that tip as that one's into the net, Jason, if she doesn't swing away on the first one. So I think the importance of giving a full swing on that first one sets everything else up in the Yellow Jackets offense.
We've been tied at 1, we've been tied at 2, we've been tied at 3, and now we're tied at 4. And an ace serve gives Frazee the lead. As they celebrate that, nice serve there by Bryn Larson, the junior. And it's 5-4 Frazee, their first lead. Ooping serve, tough receive. Coast will have to send it over. No one there, but no, it's a nice diving save by Larson to keep it alive. Frazee sends it over, and the Yellow Jackets will have an opportunity. The back set here for Razor off the block, get down for a kill, and now we're tied once again at 5.
Again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, you got to like that's 3 early kills for Razor, setting her up nicely. But I think it's the receive game that's really impressed me so far for the Yellow Jackets.
Razor with the serve played there by Wacker. Sent over by the Hornets. The Yellow Jackets chase and track. Pulver has to punch it over now. Frazee with a free hit opportunity. Unable to really capitalize. Pulver's there to dig it up. Now they're going to go back to Pulver. Pulver off the tape, kept alive by Frazee, quickly dumped back over. Now they set again for Pulver, blocked, but Pulver keeps it alive. Nelson, Pulver punches it over again. Now Frazee with an opportunity in the middle set. Sent over that time by Johansson. Now a battle in the middle, Hackle punches it over, Frazee keeps it alive. Sent back, Kunza keeps that one alive. Now there for Pulver again. Off the tape, and this time, Murray Pulver gets the kill.
Pulver's going to have to ice her arm between sets there after about 6 swings. I wouldn't say either team's playing really clean volleyball, but very scrappy tonight, Jason, as they're not letting the ball get to the floor, and it makes for a fun volley to watch.
Pulver's used to that kind of motion, being a catcher for the Yellow Jackets softball squad. Her arm got a lot of work behind the plates. Set far side for Pulver. Frazee will keep it alive now. Sent cross court on the attack. That time by Strand. Now Pulver again. Sends that back over. Sent back and inside the line for a kill for Frazee. Getting that one, it was Wacker. And again, we're tied at 6.
I was just going to say I'm not a betting man, Jason, but I was going to bet the next point went to the Hornets, as we've been tied at every step of the way so far.
Strong serve there Hackle on the attack sends it too far. Sophia Strand started it with a great serve, and the Hornets now lead 7-6.
Now in this rotation, Razor to the back row, we're going to have to get Hackle going. Razor had a really nice start. Let's see if we can get Addie to do the same.
Goes with the set for Hackle, and she gets a kill there off the hands of the libero, Annalise Olsen. And we're knotted at 7 again. Who's going to go on that first run to get some separation in our first set? I would say the rust and nerves wore off quickly. Both teams battling here early going.
I haven't seen the real full swings that I'd like to see out of either team. If I'm the Hornets, I definitely want to get to that rotation where you can get Sonnenberg the ball in the middle, and for the Yellow Jackets, keep Hackle going now.
Olsen, a strong serve. Gunza backs up after a diving save by Razor. Sent over, but a kill there by Sonnenberg. On cue, Mr. Rock with that one.
Well, like they say, even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. But if I'm coaching this, I really think you got to get her rolling, and she hasn't had many attacks so far, Jason. And boy, you can see why you'd want to get her swinging at it early.
Hackle with the left hand, quickly pushed back over. Now Larson sends it over. Set near side and down for a kill. Burying that one is Ruby Eckert, and Frazee, the team, now on a 3-0 run, leads 10-7.
And all of you at home saw what happened with one kill by Sonnenberg. The attention she drew at the net by the Yellow Jackets made a no-block situation for Eckert, and she made the Yellow Jackets pay.
Strand, nice job to keep that alive. Now Eckert off the block and out, and it's 11-7.
Here's your first mini run, Jason, that you were asking about. And again, it's who lifts you up to do that, and that was that first kill by Sonnenberg.
So far, it's a 4-0 run by Frazee. The serve receive again. Nice serve by the Hornets. Gets the Yellow Jackets out of control, but Razor diving attempt. It's into the Yellow Jacket stands. And it's now 12-7. And just like that, we have a timeout. Yellow Jackets take it. We'll take it with them.
We all know you're looking through Zillow trying to find that perfect home. Better question is, have you been pre-approved for it? If you're looking at making a move this year, getting pre-approved is going to be a great first step for you. What a pre-approval is going to do is it's going to set filters on your search and give you realistic expectations on what kind of homes you should be looking for. To get pre-approved, stop in and see us or visit us online at ucbankmn.com. I'm Alec Meyer, I'm a mortgage lender, and let's get ready to move this year.
Well, welcome back. Nice run by the Hornets causes Yellow Jacket head coach Paige Thompson to use her first timeout. It's a 5-0 run right now for Frazee as they lead this one 12-7 in our first set of what could be potentially 5 here tonight in this Section 8-2A quarterfinal first round clash.
And we talked about that run, and it's really been paced by Ruby Eckert and some really good service play by the Hornets. Ruby Eckert, Jason, just a freshman. So years and years of calling that name coming up. She really swings well.
Hackle on the slide, a kill there out of the timeout. And it works for the Yellow Jackets to end the run.
Good use of the timeout there by Coach Thompson. Sends Coast to the line now. Probably been real consistent server for the Yellow Jackets. She drops another one over the net.
Tough set. Nelson there, lengths, able to get that down was Eckert. She made a nice adjustment, realized she couldn't full swing it, saw the opening and just tapped it over.
Right, and if there's been a weakness in the Yellow Jackets defense this year, it's been that middle about the point about the H right in there, and teams have capitalized that, and Eckert did just that.
Hackle into the nets. Momentum, Frazee, they lead 14-8. Eckert serving, Cornier just exited. And another serve coming from Eckert. Griffin plays it. Coase has to track it down. Back row for Razor. Set near side, punched over. But an illegal hit on the Yellow Jackets. As it was sent over by Bryn Larson. Yellow Jackets also into the net apparently. Either way, it's 15-8. And Frazee off and running early. Deep serve, Nelson plays it. Jump set by Coast. Hackle too far into the Frazee bench.
Yeah, and this is that momentum we talked about. The Frazee is really using it now to their advantage, and don't want to jinx, but this has been an all Eckert first set here as she's now serving up a whale of a deep, hard serve, catching the Yellow Jackets off balance.
Tough set here, blocked at the net, but the Yellow Jackets, nope. We got a net violation by one official, and we have a tip call on the other official, and they communicate net violation. It'll be Yellow Jackets point at 16-9.
Yeah, great job of officiating there, Jason. That's what they're supposed to look for, and they communicated with each other, and they also communicated with the coaching staffs.
Hackle with that serve. Tough return, but it drops in. Griffin went up to leap forward, thought it was going to be short, dropped in behind her, 17-9. I talked to a football official the other day. Sometimes you see with these other officials here in volleyball, they use the headsets. This crew's not using them, but they still did a nice job of communication on that point 2 points ago. Set there in the middle, pushed over by Sonnenberg. Goes to set for Razor. Razor with a two-hand hit, but it's blocked back by Sonnenberg, and Razor into the net. 18-9.
Yellow Jackets are really out of rhythm, and I think it's the debate, do we call that second time out now, or do we let them battle through this, and what adjustments can we make as another nice serve there by the Hornets.
Razor, a good swing there on a nice set. She's able to bury that one to make it 18-10. Pulver in, balls off to the back row to serve.
Again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, you got to make a little run here by yourself with Moles at the service line. And as I say that, an unforced error, and it's been multiple ones for the Yellow Jackets.
I would say that's about 3 or 4 short serves.
And it's so crucial right now. There's not much room for error, Jason, because they only need 6 more points here to get this. And when you're at 10 in rally scoring, 6 is not a very big discrepancy there. So, again, the Yellow Jackets have to really kind of focus in here and make this run quick, or this one's going to be over.
Sonnenberg into the net on the jump serve. I made the comment about early on, it seemed like the nerve's not there. I think when Frazee went on that 4-0 run early, the nerves started to arrive for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, and I think you're spot on as Wolf comes in to serve, Jason. I think you're spot on. There's two nerves, and it's before and as the game starts, and then when things start to go not right, then those nerves really kick in, like we're pressing ourselves to do even more than we should.
That one that goes into the net, the Yellow Jackets with a big point there and makes it 19-12.
But you see Sonnenberg serving the net. That's a crusher for at least give your team a chance when you're up by that much. You allow the Yellow Jackets to feel a little bit of a crease there.
An attack in the middle, a nice job on that attack. Ainsley Johansson. Sorry about that. Ainsley Johansson with the kill, makes it 20-12. Razor blocks. Unique scoop, sends it over, and gets the kill.
Well, and I think there's been a couple of those that have gone the way of the Hornets. It always seems to find a way to balance itself out. Yellow Jackets get one there, but we always say that race to 20, and with a 7-point advantage for the Hornets, they just have to just keep playing the way and doing the things they've been doing.
Razor after the reverse kill with the serve. Now Coast quick dump over, but Frazee was ready, and they return, but into the net was Wacker. And it's 20-14. Can the Yellow Jackets make a run? Trailing by 6 with Razor at the service line. Backs up Wacker. I'll pass over the near side for Eckert. She punches it over. Coast with the set for Hackle, and Hackle buries it down. In control on that slide there was Addie Hackle, and she gets the kill to make it 20-15. Yellow Jackets within 5. And now head coach Chrissy Edwards and the Frazee Hornets take a timeout. We will as well.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Well, welcome back into the Hive. Yellow Jackets on a little bit of a run of their own have cut the lead to 5. Frazee's been on a 4-0 and a 5-0 run that helped them build up a lead as big as 16-8, and I believe it might have been 18-9 as well. And now we're sitting at 20-15. The Yellow Jackets serving out of the timeout. It'll be Greta Razor. Well, the timeout worked for Frazee like it did for Perham, where they got the momentum right back out of the timeout. Off the tape on the serve by Razor. Sent over quickly there by Olsen. Now set back for Hackle, and Hackle misses the line on the near side. And it's 21-15.
And again, that's what we talked about earlier, Jason. It just gets so narrow, your margin, when you get to 20 and that big a gap, that you just can't make any mistakes.
Hackle left hand buries it through the block. Nice job there. Through or around the attempt from Haley Olsen. And it's 21-16.
And if I saw it right, that was her left hand, so it went up and really came from a different angle. Caught the Hornets off guard.
Mari Pulver to serve. As she gets that one over. Eckert, though, off Razor for a kill. Eckert was kind of caught there. Thought about letting it go, and it was too late.
Well, and here's the big part to that changeover. Not only does it get him 3 points away from match point, but it also gets Sonnenberg back in the rotation here.
That's Olsen, Annalise Olsen with a strong serve. Now there to pass it up. Near side, Eckert, long, no tip at the net. 22-17, Yellow Jackets down 5. Can they score 8 before Frazee scores 3? A big question for set 1. With Cameron Coast at the service line. Track it down, pass near side, punched over. Yellow Jackets hopefully with an opportunity. Looking for Jovi Larson. She too hands it over. Quick set. Coast punches it alive with a nice dive. Razor sends it over. Tipped over. Nelson there. Coast. Pass up ahead for Larson. Tough race turn. Frazee sends it over with Olsen. Sends it long. Nice read at the last second by Greta Razor on the near corner, and it goes long. It's 22-18.
And to me, Jason, it looks like both teams are kind of playing this one not to lose. Nobody's really getting that full swing in here. Look for the team that does, and there's a big ace for Coast, and we talked about her service game. But look for who swings maybe to win this one, because both teams kind of just playing it safe right now.
22-19. Winning moments here in the first round coming up in the first set. And Yellow Jackets will have an opportunity if they can get a good pass here. Set there, Griffin, left hand blocked. Griffin keeps it alive, Nelson into the crowd. And they're not going to get it. 23-19.
Ooh, there's some points, Jason, that just hurt worse than others, and I think that's one of them. Not only it kind of cuts that momentum the Yellow Jackets have gained, but boy, it's getting that close to that 25 point, and service game has been really strong for the Hornets.
And a block back at the net by Frazee. Sonnenberg was there with Bryn Larson, and now it's set point for the Hornets. Razor backs up. Goes to set for Griffin. Griffin cross court. Played by Frazee and Larson. Now she gets the pass back and gets the kill. And Bryn Larson ends the first set.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't think the Yellow Jackets are going into the huddle by any means thinking they played their best volleyball. They still got within shooting distance and a chance. Just some key errors, Jason, and I think when you're the higher rated team, you just can't leave any doubt. You just gotta put your foot on the gas and keep going. So for the Yellow Jackets, no volleyball matches won in set one. So you can come back here, regather yourself, get back to your strengths, and get rolling.
We'll take a break, come back, get you set up for the next set here on the 549 Media Network.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back into the Hive. Set number one goes to Frazee. They're quickly on the court, ready to go. Yellow Jackets still in the huddle, trying to regroup, I think, a little bit and reset after a tough set one.
Yeah, it's just, it's not how you wanted to start for the Yellow Jackets. I thought they actually got off to a really good start. Greta Razor on that rotation. It's when she went to the back row, Jason. So we got to look for if that's a common theme for the Yellow Jackets. Another thing, Yellow Jackets really got to put the hay in the barn when Sonnenberg, she goes not more than out of rotation. She goes to the bench in one of the rotations. The Yellow Jackets, she's tough when she's at the net. Her kill game hasn't been there, but you can see what happens when she gets to the net, and you know it's going to happen. It's that rotation where her and Ecker are both in the front row. They're dangerous.
Indeed they are, Lance, and that's what's kind of helped them take this early lead. Again, we'd like to thank all our sponsors as they cycle through on the screen. We appreciate their support of Yellow Jacket activities on the 549 Media Network as action comes on. We'll pull that off, and we'll be ready to go for the next set here with Frazee serving to start our second set. Now the Annalise Olsen, Activities Director Aaron Anderson with some blood maintenance on the court. And we should be ready to go now.
Yeah.
Sam Malzoff in the rotation to start the second set.
And the service game was really good for the Hornets in set number one, so see if that continues. Nice block.
And Hackle gets the Yellow Jackets on the board with that block there. Interesting decision to go with Malzoff to start, and Kayla Wolf was out there as well. Griffin now comes in. Paige Thompson making some adjustments early in set two, and Cameron Coast with an ace serve, and the Yellow Jackets with a 2-0 lead.
And that's one thing that we've noticed, Jason, is that Coach Thompson's not afraid to shake things up a little bit if it's not going exactly the way she thinks it should. But she'll go back to those rotations and let those girls work their way back into confidence.
Block at the net, unable to corral it is Coast. Eckert there. Cornier right there as well. That's 2-1. Low serve, Razor digs it up. Set backside, Hackle finds the sideline, gets it in for a kill. Just toes the line with that one and keeps it in. Hackle's kind of controlled that cross-court hit now. Earlier, Lance, she was hitting into the first row of the student section over there on the far side. It seems to control that now.
Right, and then she went to the tip game. Well, she serves off the tape, but she went to that tip game, and that really wasn't working either. Here is the Yellow Jackets gain another point on a little miscommunication there by the Hornets, but now seems like Addie is in sequence here, and it's good to see.
Strong serve, backs up The libero Olsen, now they go to Larson. She sends it far and wide. And the Yellow Jackets off to a 5-1 lead.
Service game for the Yellow Jackets has kind of turned this game up just a little bit. It's got the Hornets backpedaling just a little bit. And there's another one, another ace for Hackle, and it's not allowing them to get that offensive set.
6-1. Yellow Jackets with a strong start. On the slide, Sonnenberg, she answers. Jaden Sonnenberg with a kill. I was going to say, Lance, with the Yellow Jackets falling behind early, but putting pressure on at the end of that first set, helped them build a little bit of momentum into this one. Now they trail lead 6-2.
Right, it might have went as a loss in set one, but again, they went down fighting, and as a coaching staff, you got to love that. And now they've carried it over to this, but here's the key. Now you've got to build on this lead and just kind of leave no doubt. And there's a nice kill by Razor at doing just that.
7-2. Favor of the Yellow Jackets are up 5. Now Pulver comes back in. Mulzoff will serve. Attack in the middle. Larson directs it wide.
And again, things that worked well for the Hornets in set one, now not so much. They're the ones hitting wide, and look for them to gather, and you got to go back to the ladies that you really trust. Here's a nice tip.
That's Larson. Makes it 8-3.
And again, we've seen a lot of lead changes and momentum changes throughout this match, Jason. And I just don't think that if you're the Yellow Jackets, limit it to 1 or 2 points and then get back on your offense.
And Razor misses the line. No block, and it's 8-4.
Yeah, you almost thought it was a tip hitting off the net like that, but that net spun it up, got that back rotation, and there's another nice serve.
Sonnenberg, a junior. Seems like we've been saying her name for about 4 years now. Star on the Frazee basketball
sure
floor.
We have, Jason.
The strong serve there. Again. Now Pulver punches it over. Larson keeps it alive and keeps it up, and the Hornets, send it back over. In the middle, Razor blocked, but saved. Nice play there by Wacker to keep it alive. Left-hand attack, Griffin in the kill.
Nice shot there by Jocelyn Griffin. She's been attacking cross court, and she went down the line that time, so changing it up. And we laugh, and it is funny with Sonnenberg, but I remember, I think it was a basketball game that we were so impressed, and we looked down, and she was a 7th grader, so it has been 4 years.
Ace serve, Kyla Wolf to make it 10-5. Wolf with another serve. Back set on the set for Larson. Now Pulver blocked by Larson, and it's kept alive somehow. Now sent back and down for a kill. Getting that one, Ainsley Johansson. It looked like during that play that Frazee was out of sorts a little bit. Then Larson puts it over, and then it's Johansson to bury it.
Yeah, good hustle by the Yellow Jackets, and there's the service game again.
And an ace by Larson, and here come the Hornets. And it's 10-6, or 7. Razor with the attack, block, comes back over. Goes, punches it up. Now Pulver with the pass. Razor has to send it over. Back row, Larson there. Set in the middle, they readjust, blocked back. Now sent over, Nelson there. Pulver again over. Set in the near side, Eckert. Hackle keeps it alive. At the net, a battle. and it's won by the Hornets. Johansson was waiting. Razor kind of mistimed on the jump as it was a unique feed. It's 10-8.
And that was a nice swing by Eckert. I mean, who's kidding who? She brought some heat on that and made it really tough on the Yellow Jackets back row.
Razor down, punches that over. For the moment, momentum back to the Jackets. In a game of momentum, we've seen a lot of swings in just our 2 sets.
Yeah, I think, one of the words that we probably could use is consistency. I think whichever team is more consistent is going to win this one. And in the first one, it was Frazee. They had their moments. The second one, I think it's the Yellow Jackets. And the Frazee have had more unforced errors in the beginning of this than they had in the first set altogether.
Yellow Jackets by 4, set 2. They trail 1-0. Razor with the tough serve. Frazee, scrappy, keeps it alive. They get back in position. Pulver sends it over. Near side for Eckert, blocked. Eckert keeps it alive. Back set this time. Wacker punches it over. Coast keeps it alive. Razor back over the net. Olsen pass up ahead to the front row. Now near side, Eckert blocked back by Coast. Frazee corrals it. Eckert has to send it over, and she does. Coast the set in the middle for Hackle. Kept alive by Olsen. This play is outstanding right now in this run. Coast back set. Hackle on the slide. Block back. Pulver keeps it alive. Now they go to Pulver. Pulver into the net. It was tipped, so the plate keeps on. And into the net that time is Pulver. And 4 hits as well. And what a point defensively for both teams to keep that rally going to make it 12-9.
Right, if you could catch both benches, they're all at the edge of their seat, and then the eruption of the crowd after that, it was just outstanding.
Hackle, and again Frazee, but no, they're not able to send that one over. Good attempt or effort by Cornier in the back row. Can't get that over, and for the Yellow Jackets, I think that's huge after losing that long rally to come back and get that point.
Well, just get that serve back in your side as Kunza now serves it over the net. But again, great hustle by both teams.
Molzoff gets blocked, but she was into the net and underneath. And it's 13-10 instead of 14-9. Head coach Paige Thompson wanted a quick explanation. Once she got it, she was okay with it. And now serving will be Annalise Olsen. 13-10. Set for Hackle. Hackle into the rafters, but Frazee keeps her eyes on it. Sent back over. Coast trying to get the kill, but Olsen punches it up, keeps it alive. Now sent over. That time by Strand. Set for Hackle into the net.
I think that would have been a 4 hit. And again, I like that the attack game. The Yellow Jackets have to remember right now you're still up by 2. You kind of watch a little of the demeanor as there's another ace serve. You've got to gather that rhythm back soon. We've seen what the Hornets can do. You can call it on air. You've called it all year long. We've debated about timeouts and Coach Thompson letting her team play through right now. Great job by Hackle. They're kind of roll-shotting that over. I kind of agree with you on that one, Jason, but I'm not with these girls every day, these ladies every day. So
I've been so wrong on those. That's why I was trying to keep that an off-air conversation.
No. we bring right to the listeners what we're talking about.
And Sonnenberg sends that one long.
Boy, I almost thought that was a tip on the block there. But again, we've talked about it. I would have used my timeouts. I wouldn't have any left after point 10. Talking to my sister, she says I'm crazy, but I'm like, anytime you have a momentum swing, I'd be cutting it down with my timeout. She goes, well, we don't get that many. So point well said by her.
Since I discussed off-air kind of signals, it's a 4-0 Yellow Jacket run. That one misses the line. It's now 16-13.
Boy, Cam Coast has a nice serve, though, doesn't she, Jason? And it just, She moves it around so well, and it stays low to the net. It's not like a burner. It's not coming across hard, but she just locates it so well.
You can see how much tough set there by Coast, but overall, I was going to say, you can see how much her game from the beginning of the year to now is just continuing to improve, and the future bright for the youngster Coast as a center, as a sophomore. You know she's going to set some Yellow Jacket records. As that one's there for Hackle. Tough hit there, now 16-15.
Well, and I think part of it is, Jason, with talking about Cam Coast again here, she has all the dynamics. She's athletic. She knows the game. It's her calmness that makes her such a good setter. She just never gets riled, whether it's really good or really bad. Like there, she kept the Yellow Jackets in offense, hit Moles off in a spot where she could put it down. She just keeps them calm and on task at all times.
She has that championship pedigree as she continues to lead as a center for the Yellow Jackets. Hackle with the serve. Blocked at the net. Sonnenberg blocked that time, but Frazee keeps it alive. Sonnenberg back, goes at Mulzoff. Coast is set. Tough one. Griffin adjusts. Now put back over and down. Miscommunication. The Yellow Jacket back row. Sonnenberg, probably her softest kill of the night. She'll take it at 17-16 now.
Well, exactly, and it's a second hit kill that's getting the Yellow Jackets right now, and it's not really that kill. It's that shot or just placing it where they're not, kind of catching the Yellow Jackets off guard.
Hackle into the net, and the Hornets have rallied all the way back. We're tied at 17, and there's that timeout by the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a break with them. We're tied at 17 in a big set 2 here from the Hive.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here, and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
We're all square at 17 in set number 2. Yellow Jackets looking to even it up after Frazee won set 1, 25-19.
Yeah, and for the Yellow Jackets, it's that consistency piece we talked about. They've looked really, really good at times, and then they've had a lot of unforced errors. Unfortunately, that's what's taken them out of this lead. It's still tied, but again, the Hornets are just really scrappy, Jason, and they're not going to let too many free points happen.
18-17.
Bryn Larson on another, it was set up to her by the Yellow Jackets, and she did a nice job of finding the opening.
Tough serve there. That goes long and wide for the Hornets as we're all square once again at 18. Sam Mulzoff to serve. Again, we're at that winning time of set 2 now. Griffin. What a play by Olsen. Almost Frazee, almost kept it alive, but Griffin, the kill. I was saying, this is where winning players make winning plays. In the late moments, Griffin with the kill there makes it 19-18.
And that would have been a remarkable play by the Hornets, Jason, if they would have got that one over. Griffin with a nice kill shot.
Quick set attempt, but down. Razor, nice job as Hallie Olsen was trying to beat her on that one, and Razor puts it down, and the Yellow Jackets lead by 2.
If Razor didn't have the quick reaction like she does, Jason, that was perfectly set up. Razor just cat-like quickness there, just got and found the open spot.
Blocked at the net is Larson. And it's 21-18. A 3-0 Yellow Jacket run. Mulzoff cuts that serve to the far side. Set there, blocked. Razor on the block by Sonnenberg. It's 22-18. A look at the scoreboard. And head coach Chrissy Edwards calls her first timeout at 22-18. That'll give us a chance to thank another one of our sponsors here in the 549 Media Network.
Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? DOT Insurance Agency.
Welcome back to the Hive. Energy High. It's the Section 8 2A quarterfinals. Yellowjackets, Hornets. Yellowjackets by 4 in set 2. They dropped set 1, trying to complete a comeback and even this match. Set in the middle for Razor, blocked. Yellowjackets unable to keep it alive, and the timeout by Chrissy Edwards works for the Hornets to make it 22-19.
And I thought that was a real crucial point there. I just kind of let that one play out without saying anything, Jason. Yellowjackets get that point, and I think I was going to almost say it's over. You now open the door for the Hornets as there's another ace serve by Sonnenberg.
A big spot here, Sonnenberg. A chance to cut it to 1 at the service line. Nelson there. Ghost for Razor, misses it far and wide. And it's now 22-21.
You can see that timing was just a tad off, and she didn't get the downswing on it. She hit it when she was still going up. And unfortunate for the Yellowjackets, out of bounds. Another nice serve by Sonnenberg.
Nice receive by Nelson on the pass to Coast. Griffin sends it over. Near side, Larson off the block. It's down, and we're tied at 22. Frazee's answered with a 4-0 run of their own.
And if you're the Yellowjackets, you got to receive this one cleanly and get it to one of your hitters here and in good position to end this run quicker than later, or we'll be 2-0, and there's another good hit for the Hornets by Larson.
Larson the kill, the Yellowjackets the timeout. 23-22, Frazee in set 2.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back again into the Hive, 23-22. A nice 5-0 run for the Hornets after the Yellowjackets went on a 4-0 run.
Well, and it's been set up by Sonnenberg. Serve game, jump serve. Again, it's what you have to do. It's almost like icing the kicker here, trying to give her something to think about at 23-22, and we'll see if it pays off for the Coach Thompson and the Yellowjackets.
Nelson, tough receive on the tough serve. Razor's able to get it over, but Frazee has an opportunity, a quick tip over. Ghost, pass far side, Pulver off the block, kept alive by the Hornets. Larson again off the block and down for a kill, and Frazee has set point at 24-22.
And if anybody ever doubts what confidence is, look at what Larson's done now as she starts to pick up these outside attacks. Now she's swinging really, really well and making it tough on the Jackets.
Service error for the Hornets. The Yellowjackets have the serve with Kyla Wolf. Big spot for the sophomore.
Tournament type atmosphere here, Jason, and that's what makes these games really special.
Nice low line drive served by Wolf. Yellowjackets go set for Pulver. Pulver gets the kill. And it's tied at 24. The senior Mari Pulver finds the spot in the Hornet defense, and we're tied at 24. Wolf, another strong serve. Be sent over by the Hornets. Ghost, the set for Razor. Razor mishits. And it's set points once again for the Hornets.
And again, that whole sequence did not look natural, Jason. And it started with the bump was shorter. Coast had to go down to get it, threw the timing way off.
Serve off the tape, set for Razor, block. Razor punches it up. Now Nelson, Pulver at the net. Kept alive, Pulver again. Kept alive, no, yes. As the girl slips and falls. Now Pulver. Olsen keeps it alive. Set near side. Eckert misses the line, it's long. And we're tied at 25.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. That whole point had about everything wrapped into it. You thought it was going to be Yellow Jacket point. Then you thought Frazee won the mat, and it ended up coming back to the Yellow Jackets.
Razor to serve. A low liner dug up by Olsen. Now for Eckert. Blocked at the net, but down for the Hornets. And once again, set point for the third time for the Hornets. Now they lead 26-25.
You just have a little bit of a feeling this is going to be devastating for the team that doesn't win this one, because there's been so much put into this.
Hackle. It's kept alive. Hackle again, left hand down for the kill. The adjustment. Hackle finds the opening and puts it down. We're tied at 26, and the Yellow Jackets hold off another set point.
Boy, that had to be a seeing eye tip, Jason, because it must have landed right on the line from where I'm sitting. Good job by the officiating crew. They were all right there and all had the same call.
Kunze with the low serve. Hackle the kill at the net. And the Yellow Jackets now have set points. And a timeout called by Frazee. Yellow Jackets, when we come back, we'll have set point.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Welcome back to the Hive. Yellow Jackets, their first set point after holding off 3 from Frazee, lead 27-26. But head coach Chrissy Edwards with the timeout, perhaps to ice Maddie Kunze at the service line.
Right, and well played. You got to use it because this is the biggest point of the match, and we've said that about 6 times now.
Eckert softly over, but Mulzoff there to keep it alive. Kunze will send it over. Frazee has an opportunity here. Pens on the pass in the set here, near side for Eckert. And Razor keeps it alive in the back row. Coast now far side for Mulzoff. Mulzoff blocked, pumped back up. Now the Yellow Jackets have to send it over. Wolf calls it, sends it over. Set again for Eckert. Drops it down in the middle. She wound up, hit it softly, and drops it down to tie it at 27.
Boy, and I'm not always a fan of those roll shots, Jason, but she timed that one perfect. It was like throwing a changeup for a strikeout right there, as she had the Yellow Jackets backpedaling and then just dropped it into that spot right in the middle of the floor.
Tackle on the slide. It's a kill. And the Yellow Jackets with another opportunity at 28-27. Must win by 2. Griffin back in for Wolf. Coast at the service line. And a perfect player you want at the service line with a chance to win it is Cameron Coast. That's that one over. Tacked in the middle. Dug up Coast. Mulzoff passes it. Razor will send it over. Near side. Eckert long, and the Yellow Jackets take set 2, 29-27.
Wow, that just gotta kind of take in everything that just happened. And I think if you're the Hornets, you got what you wanted. You had Eckert coming off the outside, with the kill. She just mistimed that just a tad. Otherwise, she knew what she was going to do. She was going to try to bury it in that back corner, and it was there. That was a whale of a match.
We're all square at 1 after 2. We'll take a break, come back, get you set up for number 3.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have fun for the whole family. Adventureland is open for the littles all year long. Come for open swim and enjoy the pool. Bring it back to the past and try roller skating again Fridays and Sundays. We are now offering an after-school program for kids ages 9 to 12. If you are looking for a fun way to celebrate a birthday, we offer a variety of birthday party options, including pool parties, roller skating, bounce house, and Adventureland. Keep your eyes out for our fun special events on our Facebook page or on our website, permareacommunitycenter.net. Find your fit at the Pack.
Welcome back to the Hive. What an exciting match we have here in the Section 8 AA tournament between the Yellowjackets and the Hornets. Set 1 went to Frazee. They had a pair of big runs and were able to take the first set 25-19. When the Yellowjackets rallied back in set 2, held off 3 set points, then eventually on their third set point was able to get the win at 29-27.
Yeah, and I wondered what that was going to do to the psyche of the Hornets. You know, losing one like that where you were behind, then came back and had a shot to win it. They're out dancing in between sets here, Jason, so keeping themselves on track here, and here we go in set number 3.
And Hackle starts it off with a kill.
And again, we talked, Jason, earlier about getting Hackle and Razor. I have unofficially Hackle with 10 kills, Razor with 7. So the Yellowjackets doing just what they wanted to do. Griffin was someone you mentioned with 3 early ones as a miss hit by the Hornets. 2-0 lead, and Cam Coast doing her typical job at the service line that we've just come accustomed to.
Coast again with the serve. Hornets play it over. Sent for Griffin into the net. 2-1. It's amazing when you look at the clock. Sorry, Lance. Amazing when you look at the clock that it's only been an hour. The pace of these 2 games have been outstanding tonight.
Absolutely, and I was just going to say, Jason, I think when the Yellowjackets get in trouble, it's that half-short swing. It's when they don't just wind up and let it fly. They've had trouble at the net, and here under the net, I believe, is going to go the Hornets. So another point to the Yellowjackets. Good start to set number 3 for them, and I agree. Boy, there's been a lot of action in 1 hour's worth of play right here.
Hackle will serve. And an ace serve for Addie Hackle. Another reason why I brought that up, I was just looking down at my watch. I like these early 7 o'clock starts for the playoffs.
Sometimes we wouldn't even be started by now, depending on how the C and JV game goes. And we're already in set 3.
And it's been a fast-paced, action-packed battle tonight. As Razor gets the kill there. Yellowjackets lead 5-1, and we already know you can't get comfortable with an early 5-1 lead because this is a Frazee team that shows no fear and battles right back. They trailed 5-1 in set 2.
Nice deep serve there by Hackle. Kind of put the Hornets on their heels there, Jason, and a good start here, and you almost wonder. I'm going to bring it up again this time out. I don't think you can let this steamroll too much if you're the Hornets. just because the way the last one ended.
And that one's in for an ace for Hackle. She finds the line. That's 7-1. I was kind of curious. You mentioned you had that conversation with your sister, the head coach at Staples Motley, about timeouts. I can only imagine how that went overall. It would have been interesting to be a fly on the wall during that discussion.
Yeah, I pretty much figured out I don't know anything about volleyball, and she kind of thinks that I just talk smart. So she's probably right.
Another one there for the Yellow Jackets, 8-1 lead. Hackle on the service line. Best of luck to Staples Motley as they have their playoff run as well.
Yeah, got the 6th seed in Section 6 AA. I'm just going to try to look for some scores all around the area.
And Griffin with the kill in the Yellow Jackets. We're moving along 9-1, and maybe winning set 2 the way they did might have taken out the will of the Hornets in set 3.
Well, a little bit, and it's such adrenaline rush, I'm sure, for the Yellow Jackets, being ahead and then feeling that roller coaster ride of thinking you're going to lose it and then coming back the way you did. You know you're playing with some adrenaline right now.
Razor with the kill, and it's 10-1. And there's a timeout by Frazee. Yellow Jackets up 9 in set 3, and a match that's tied at 1. We'll be back.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together. Everybody knows everybody. You know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody, and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Welcome back into the Hive. Jason Groth with Lance Rock. Yellow Jackets lead set 3, 10-1. They jumped out fast and quickly in this one, causing head coach Chrissy Edwards to call timeout. Addie Hackle still at the service line. Now if the Yellow Jackets, I know you're up 9, you just can't put your foot off the gas, and an ace serve there, and it's a 10-point lead.
Right, and if you're the Yellow Jackets, continue to do what you're doing and stay effective. And right now, they're just riding 5 ace serves here by Hackle, and she serves another dart over.
Set near side, Griffin blocked back, and there Sonnenberg at the net makes it 11-2, and Frazee will finally get the serve.
Well, I'm looking for just a little bit of spark, and you know, in the game of volleyball, that's all it takes sometimes. Some action around Thief River Falls leading Pelican 2-0 to start with, and East Grand Forks early, they're done already, 3-0 win in their game.
Well, guess Wadenia's probably up big on Crookston in another game.
Yeah, no scores reported from Barnesville War Road or Wadena Crookston or Park Rapids Roseau right now.
That one into the net makes it 12-2. Sam Mulzoff will now serve.
East Grand Forks win was over Monaga, 3-0.
Make it 13-2 Yellow Jackets.
I have yet to figure this out, and I think I probably, if I did, I'd be talking at coaches' clinics all around. What happens, Jason? You just rode that high of almost winning, and now you look and you're down 14-2, and you got to kind of wonder what's going on here if you're the Hornets, and they look like a little shell-shocked right now, and I think this is the point. You got to get it to your leaders, and they're not even able to do that right now.
Another strong serve by Mulzoff, and it's now 15-2 Perham. I think if you can find that answer, like you said, you'd be at every coaching clinic in the nation, as it's now 15-3 as that serve goes long.
And at my age, if I haven't found it by now, I'm probably not going to. So I'll be continuing to work with you, Jason, for as long as you let me.
Well, that's part of the thing you talk about there. we're dealing with high school teenagers in a contest like that, and how momentum switches so quickly, and just riding that wave.
Yeah, and this game just floors me as there's one in the net. And it could end up like this where the Yellow Jackets just run through this in set 3, and you can turn around and Frazee will run through set 4, and I just can't put a pulse on how that can happen, not playing the sport myself.
Kyle Wolf will serve off the tape and down for an ace. Things are going your way, and they just go your way. And it's 17-3. Yellow Jackets up by 14, looking to take a 2-1 lead. And that's one of the unique things. You have the 3-minute break between sets to flush it quickly and get out for the next set.
Yeah, there's not much time to talk about it or change it, and I think there's a point for the Hornets. I think right now, it's not that you can't win this. You just want to battle right now because you want to go into the next set, win or lose with some momentum. Right now, the Hornets have none, and that's a lot of what the Yellow Jackets are doing right now.
Punched over. Hackle, the illegal hit on the back set attempt. Well, if you're Frazee, we kind of talked about it a couple of times in other broadcasts. It's the 5-point runs here. You know, just close the gap as much as you can. The odds that you're going to score 20 points before Perham scores 8 after you have a service ace are slim. So it's building that momentum and trying to get something to build on to take into set number 4 with your backs against the wall.
Right, and I think you need somebody to step up right now and just kind of put your team on your shoulders. Yellow Jackets had that to start this. It was Addie Hackle who really stirred the drink for the Yellow Jackets, and she just got them going, and that energy level just picked up tremendously for the Yellow Jackets, and they started moving better.
The Yellow Jackets punched that over, but Razor hit the floor hard. She's able to pop up. Tough return there, but the Yellow Jackets, Hackle sends it over. Punched over there by Frazee. Coast to set for Hackle. She winds, fires, and buries that one. It's 19-5.
Yeah, and that was a great hit by Hackle, but that cover up on the backside by Wolf right there, I don't think they saw her behind and thought they were going to get the point on the line on the tip. Not to be with her being right there.
And an ace serve there by Razor. And it's 20-5. Yellow Jackets, the 7 seed, Frazee, the 10 seed. As Razor, strong attack and another strong serve. And the Hornets send it over, a free ball attempt for the Yellow Jackets, and Hackle misses that one. And it's 20-6. Or no, there's a call that they say was in, and it's now 21-5. Didn't see what the precipitated the change.
I missed that. I was looking to see who was going to serve for the Hornets.
Another strong serve. Hackle buries it. 22-5. And Razor will serve again. Sent over by Eckert. Wolf up ahead to Coast. Far side, Pulver. Blocked back. Razor keeps it alive. Now Hackle sends it over. That is in along the line. On the Yellow Jackets up 23-5. Ready to close the book on this set, which may be 11 minutes long.
Wow, it's a dominant, if this continues the way it's going, just a dominant set by the Yellow Jackets. You hold anybody in scoring under 10. There's a little fight back by the Hornets, but wow, Yellow Jackets playing extremely well right now.
Ainsley Johannesson with that one is at 23-6. Strand to serve. Goes sent far side for Hackle. Hackle to kill. Set point, Yellow Jackets. If we happen to rattle off 18 in a row, set points, that would be impressive.
Wow. Is that a call?
No.
Oh, okay.
Kunza will serve 24-6.
I was going to say bold move, Cotton, but
Ghost, far side for Mulzoff. Razor now, Hackle will call for it, send it over. Hackle to bury it, does. Set point to the Yellow Jackets. They dominate set 3, 25-6. And that's pretty much the best way to describe it. Yellow Jackets take a 2-1 lead.
Right, and right now it just looks like that kind of took the life right out of the Hornets. And how close were we, Jason, to be the Hornets being up 2-0? And if that was the case, you wonder how the Yellow Jackets would have responded. So, boy, this is a huge set. Obviously, the Yellow Jackets win. They move on to play at Hawley. But, again, if you're the Hornets, you just got to battle back to what you were doing well in those first couple sets, then get back to moving and playing good defense.
We'll take a timeout. The Yellow Jackets lead this match 2-1. Welcome back into the Hive. We're getting ready for set number 4 between the Yellow Jackets and the Frazee Hornets. The winner of this one will head over on Highway 10 to take on Hawley in the gold mine on Friday evening at 7 o'clock. Hawley has that first round bye, so they're checking things out, probably scouting and getting some more tape on these two teams to figure out what they're going to do and game plan for Friday night. They're obviously very familiar with both these squads, especially Hawley, familiar with the Perham head coach, Paige Thompson, who was a graduate of Hawley and was on Kathleen Rusted's staff for a couple of years. She's trying to get her first playoff win here tonight as Paige Thompson of her young coaching career.
We talked about 25-6 and how fast that went. Jason, Wadena Deer Creek versus Crookston, 25-10, 25-4, 25-5, and the 3-0 sweep for the Wolverines. So Wadena Deer Creek moving on, joining East Grand Forks, and then Thief River and Pelican still battling away in their matchup.
Frazee will serve to start set 4. The Hornets with their backs against the wall. Can they make a run? Or can the Yellow Jackets close it out? We'll find out here. Set for Eckert. Off the block and down, and Frazee does something different, takes an early lead.
Boy, and that looked like nothing that the Hornets set up in that third set, Jason, and it was right back to where they were in sets 1 and 2.
Strong serve over the net, and it's 2-0 Frazee. I want to say, I believe it was, looking at the huddle, Jaden Sonnenberg during the timeout, really giving a nice heartfelt talk. I don't know what was said, but trying to fire up her teammates. It looks like it's worked so far in that huddle as that coaches were going to the scores table to get their lineups in. Set over there, Cameron Ghost with the tip kill. Makes it 2-1. Now Griffin back in.
And a lot of times coaches, they hear the same coach speak from the coaches every single night. It takes a peer, an athlete, to step up and say, hey, we got to get this done because it comes in a different direction. There's a nice serve by the Yellow Jackets. And boy, you know, if you're that, I think I'd follow Sonnenberg as she's one nice player.
Sent over, now Coast. Hackle, the kill off the block of Sonnenberg. And the Yellow Jackets lead 3-2. Coast will continue to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Off the tape, Olsen comes up. Hackle puts it into the tape. That'll be 2 hits. A little overzealous, I'd say, maybe, but a good attack. I like the aggressiveness.
When that ball's hanging up right there on the net, it's got to look like a beach ball, and sometimes you just rush that, and that's what Addie did. And boy, she has swung so well. She's really turned the tide here for the Yellow Jackets.
Hackle on an attempt there. Now a battle at the net. Malzoff sends it over. Larson, the attack. She went quiet in that last game, but she gets a kill there, and Frazee leads 4-3. Actually, everyone on Frazee went quiet the last game, so have noticed the Hawley coaching staff in attendance tonight.
Well, and you talk about quiet. You brought it up to me, Jason, is even the gym went quiet. It just went from that explosion of that extra point set 3 to just like there wasn't anybody left in the gym, and now trying to gain that back is the Hornets by picking up an early lead in this set 4.
They work to get the water off the floor as it's 4-3. Hornets to serve. And this Mulls off the set, or sends that over, excuse me. Larson off the tape, and it's out, and we're tied at 4 again.
It is a final now, Thief River over Pelican 3-0, so a lot of teams moving on, getting ready for Friday night.
There's a chance to update our brackets here in a moment, or during our postgame show. And a kill there for Sonnenberg, and she is fired up with that one. So you said East Grand Forks has moved on. WDC and now TRF.
Correct. A lot of initials in those winners bracket today.
If you look at whoever advances, there's going to be only full names between the winner of this one and the winner of Park Rapids Roseau and Barnesville Warroad. As that one is sent long, it's now 6-4. Looking for scores, Park Rapids Roseau, Barnesville Warroad doing battle. And of course this one that's going on right now, DGF and Hawley with the first round buys.
Yeah, no score updates on either one that you were looking for, Jason.
No internet can be tough in some of those locales. As that one goes out, it's 7-4.
That would be J Growth at, no. Again, nice little run here and you just see life back in the Hornets here, Jason. They're moving defensively like they did in the first 2 matches, but too much of a kill right there for the Yellow Jackets.
Razor with the beautiful set that she got. She buried it. Makes it 7-5. Olsen on the far sideline. There's one I said you might have heard the silent ooh there, as it looked like she could have played one that was, or she played one that was going out. But our angles are a lot different up here as Mulzoff will serve.
They sure are, and you know, I can only imagine you get turned around once in a while on the floor. A little tip there by the Hornets.
Now Pulver winds and fires. Blocked at the net by Griffin, kept alive by Frazee. Set there, sent over. Sent over that time by McKenna Wacker. Now pass for Pulver again into the net. Nelson back in for Mulzoff in the back row. Sonnenberg to serve for the Hornets. She has potential to go on a run at the service line with her little jump serve. Pushes that one over at Griffin off the tape. Set near side on the attack attempt. Larson. The Yellow Jackets have to play it over. They have an opportunity. Back set there. Wacker goes cross court. Griffin keeps it alive. Goes for Pulver. Pulver through the block, punched up. And underneath the lift and 2 hits. It's 8-6. And Wolf will serve for the Yellow Jackets. Just feel whoever gets that little run here is going to get that momentum. Nice serve, Wolf. Good play by Olsen. And the tip is called. No, it's not. Everyone from Frazee wants a tip call, and I think they might have one. And there's going to be a discussion. From our angle, they're asking for the line judge to come over and talk to the head official. I kind of have to venture to agree with Frazee on this one just by the reaction and the way the ball went after the lean back.
They all looked like right from the beginning that it was tipped. So, again, good job by the officials. And, you know, it's those sorts of plays, Jason, that really you hear the crowd back into it all of a sudden again. And you just never know what's going to spark a team.
Deep serve. Wolf plays it. Coast tracks it down. Hackle at the attack. Drops it in front of Olsen for the kill, and it's 9-7. Razor to serve. And miscommunication on the pass, and the Yellow Jackets cut it to 1.
You know, it's kind of amazing that Yellow Jackets, I think their service game, they started out with a few service errors, and now they're just rolling. I have them for unofficially 13 aces, and they're just serving the ball really well right now.
We're back to all square at 9 apiece. Razor to serve. Nice serve by Razor. Yellow Jackets with an attack attempt with Hackle, and she dumps it over the block to make it 10-9.
Yeah, and that's only effective if you're swinging really well, and Addie Hackle has done just that tonight. Everything's kind of been a power kill after that first set. Now she set that up very nicely.
Short float serve sent long. And it's now 11-9. Yellow Jackets timeout. Frazee will take a break on the 549 Media Network.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Welcome back into the Hive. Yellow Jackets with some momentum, leading 11-9. Here in set 4, winner of this one moves on if it's the Yellow Jackets. If Frazee wins this set, we play another.
Yeah, and I think it's, you know, again, I agree with you, Jason. I think right now if the Yellow Jackets could go on a little bit of, it doesn't have to be a huge 3-4 point run where you get to 15-9. Just put that doubt back in the Hornets here a little bit. Don't give it right back to them and allow them to serve. They've been better when they've been on their service game.
Punch over Eckert. Wolf saves it. Coast keeps it alive. Hackle finds the far side of the court and drops it in. And it's 12-9 Yellow Jackets. Razor will serve. That one looked like it would have been out but played. Sent over, and that one on the near side looked like it would have been out but played. And Frazee gets the point at 12-10. Again, that's just us from sitting up above. I think you said it best. At times you're going to lose where you're at to that court every once in a while.
Well, and nothing's more deflating than watching a ball drop in right in front of you as there's a service error into the net. And so I think sometimes you're better off to error and play it than to it's such a momentum killer when you watch one fall to the floor.
Maddie Kunza will serve. Again, if the Yellow Jackets advance, we'll have coverage for you. Blocked at the net on the attack by Eckert. Coast sends it over. Set to the near side. Eckert again down the line, but out. And it's now 14-10 Yellow Jackets.
And here's that little kind of run that we've talked about, and you're really pushing the Hornets to see their mental toughness right now, as the Yellow Jackets just really need to keep attacking.
Going to the coast, now to Hackle. Hackle on the attack. Olsen plays that up. Now pass near side, Eckert again on the attack. Wolf is there. Coast sends it over quickly and gets the kill. That's 15-10. Coast saw the opening, took advantage, and Frazee was unable to react.
Yeah, had them moving on defense, trying to set up their block.
Molzoff with it. Sent over by Molzoff. Near side, Eckert blocked, put down. And it's 15-11. Do the Hornets have that run left? Alice Olsen will serve. Pulver in, Pulver out. As Nelson, the libero, back on the floor. Set for Hackle. Through the block. Hornets keep it alive. Sent over by Strand. Ghost for Hackle. Sends it long and out. 15-12. Yellow Jackets by 3. Olsen to serve again.
Nice answer here by the Hornets, Jason.
Annalise Olsen. Set coast. Hackle misses the line. It's long. 15-13. The Yellow Jackets trying to keep the lead. Coast again, not as quick as Frazee was attuned and ready for that one. And they get the kill, Sonnenberg. 15-14. The Hornets have rallied back to within one. They trailed at 14-10.
Yeah, and you have to honor Sonnenberg coming around on that slide. She's just buried it the last 3 or 4 times. That time she just watched the Yellow Jacket defense, tipped it to the outside. Very nice play.
Eckert blocked back, kept alive though. Sent over by Olsen. Haley Olsen sends it over. Now it's Molzoff on the attack. And off the hands of Katie Cornier. And out, and it's 16-14.
You know, that's one of those plays, Jason, that is great for the Yellow Jackets. But one of the things we talked about way back, Molzoff was inserted after kind of a sluggish start to that first. They went to a little different rotation, and she's just a real scrappy player. She's covering up all of the spots, has a few kills, an ace serve, but she does a nice job defensively for the Yellow Jackets, and it's kind of given them a spark today.
Double hit there on the Yellow Jackets. Bryn Larson comes in. Eckert will serve. 16-15. Nelson passed for Coast. Hackle winds, fires, delivers. Yellow Jackets by 2. Hackle will now serve. Nice serve there again by Hackle. Olsen plays it. For Larson with the tip. Now Olsen trying to catch the Yellow Jackets. Like Coast has caught the Hornets. It doesn't work. It's into the net. Yellow Jackets by 3. Slide there for Sonnenberg, and what an answer. You talked about it, Lance. You got to respect that, and Sonnenberg is almost automatic on it.
Well, yeah, she left that little bit of doubt that she was gonna swing away, so the Yellow Jackets had to widen their defense, and then she went back to what she does best, and there's one off the tape again.
But the Yellow Jackets are able to send it back over. And that time put down in the middle by Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg with the will to keep her team alive. It's 18-17.
And you talked about her being the one in the huddle that said, let's go, let's get this done. Now she's putting kind of the money where the mouth is and putting the Frazee Hornets on her back right here.
Razor right at Larson, and it's a kill for Razor to slow the momentum to 19-17. Ball's off to serve. Sonnenberg, but it's blocked at the net, tipped in the back row for Griffin off the block, and gets it for the kill, does Griffin. 20-17.
Griffin, nice job there, just finding that opening and now not going across court, burying it down the line as we have another timeout here. Jason, 2017 lead for the Yellow Jackets.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's production on the 549 Media Network of the Section 8-2-8 tournament. Yellow Jackets leading 20-17 in set 4. They lead the match 2-1.
You can keep updating that bracket. Jason Barnesville with a 3-0 lead or victory against Warroad, 25-17, 25-15, 25-15.
Only waiting to find out the score of the 8-9 matchup in the 7-10. We have the 7-10 battle right now. At 20-17, sent over. Set there for Razor and a kill, and it's 21-17. The Yellow Jackets hoping to close in and send their neighborly rivals back home. Ball's off the serve. Set near side, punched over. Pulver blocked back, Razor keeps it alive, Coast there. They can miscommunicate a little bit, then get on the same page, send it back over. Frazee can't capitalize, but they do as Larson rolls it off the tape and drops it down. 21-18.
Really big point there for the Hornets. I don't think they could dig that any deeper and hope to get out of there. There's a rifle of a serve.
Hackle sends it over. That's Sonnenberg on the serve. Tough receive. Hits the divider, but it's still playable. They send it over. Set in the middle, Razor into the net. 21-19 and a big block. Ainsley Johansson. And it's 21-19, and Sonnenberg at the service line has that jump serve that's going to cause the Yellow Jackets fits tonight. Here it is again, off the tape. Hackle leans forward, keeps it alive. Now for Pulver over the block, punch and down as Pulver gets it for a kill, and a big one there for the senior Mari Pulver to make it 22-19.
Huge kill there by Pulver, and probably the play of the game there by Hackle on that off the tape shot as she got underneath and gave her team a chance.
Sent over near side by Wacker. Coast with the set for Razor off the tape. But it's tipped and blocked and out. And it's 23-19. Wolf at the service line. Frazee desperately trying to get the service back because Sonnenberg not in the back row. Battle at the net. It's sent over. Ghost the set. Pulver again and a kill. Mari Pulver, the senior, big time plays tonight from her, and it's 24-19. Set and match point number 1 for the Yellowjackets. And slowly starting to rise up. It's blocked at the net, kept alive. Wacker sends it over. Pulver keeps it alive. Now Hackle sends it back. Frazee. That's Larson, directs it over at Wolf. Ghost. Kept alive. Pulver sends it over. Wacker into the net, and the Yellowjackets are moving on. They take the match 3-1.
Yeah, and just outstanding, Jason, and good for the Yellowjackets. Great for Coach Thompson in our first season. And I think we can talk about 1,000 different things here tonight. You got to go back to that set 2 and the roller coaster that was set 2. The Yellowjackets leading, then fell behind, then it went back and forth, and the Yellowjackets ultimately pulling that one out. That really seemed to be the tide turner of the evening.
Yellowjackets win it 3-1. We'll take a quick timeout, come back, and wrap things up from the Hive here in the 549 Media Network.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together. Everybody knows everybody. You know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody, and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Welcome back here to the 549 postgame show. We thank you for tuning in tonight as the Perham Yellowjackets stamp their name into the quarterfinals with the victory, and a big 3-1 victory tonight over the Hornets of Frazee, Lance.
Yeah, outstanding win by the Yellowjackets. Nothing but respect for the Hornets and their young team, and we talked about young but veteran names that you hear over and over again, but great job by both teams. Just super excited to watch these ladies mature on the floor and work together, and I just saw just a ton of excitement out of them tonight, and they really battled through some adversity.
We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be joined by senior Mari Pulver right after this break here on the 549 Media Network.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Welcome back to the 549 Media Postgame Show. Now joined by senior Mari Pulver, and Mari, tonight just a battle of Frazee. Talk us through a little bit about the match and what was kind of going through your guys' minds tonight.
We wanted to be confident going into it, but we knew that we'd have to work for it. It's a big game. We were 1-1 with them, so clean slates, clean record. We really worked hard for it, and we pushed past that first set.
Towards the end, especially in set number 3, they were going to you. How does it feel in that big moment, and you're able to come up with some key kills at the net?
Oh, I love it. It's just, I love being able to do that for my team. I love playing defense. Being there for them is so much fun, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Set 2, a crazy one here tonight. Back and forth. How do you guys keep yourself even keel in that moment to try to pull away and get the points, and then eventually winning that set when Frazee had 3 opportunities to win that set? Our energy levels stay high. We do a lot of conditioning and practice to keep that energy. We're not tired. We're still fighting. I give a lot of credit to our bench. They're always cheering. They're always hyped for us, so I really appreciate that. Being a senior leader, ending here with the W at home, how's that feel? It feels great. I didn't want this to be my last game, and I'm excited to be moving forward. You guys tonight, like you mentioned, as a team, the way you guys came together, you dropped that first one, which was a tough one. A grind in set 2. Just what was kind of the mindset between set 1 and the set 2 for you guys? What did the coaches say, and what was kind of the words going forward? We hadn't played a game in over a week. It's been a while. We kind of came out rusty. They said just move past it. We remember what it's like to play a game again, and we took that step forward and really pushed.
Now you get ready. Friday night, quick turnaround, face Hawley, a team you guys are familiar with. What are your thoughts as you get ready to move on in the playoffs?
I'm excited. We're going to have to work really hard to get it. Hawley's a good team, but we are too. We showed today that we can compete, and I'm excited to play with them.
You mentioned defensively. You guys tonight very scrappy when you need to be several long rallies. How important is that on your side of the net?
It's really important to us to be able to do that because we need to keep that energy. We need to keep pushing. We need to keep going. Those long rallies, winning them brings so much energy to our team.
All right, Mari, thank you very much. Congratulations on the victory tonight, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
All right, that's Yellow Jacket senior Mari Pulver right here on the 549 Media Network. We thank you for tuning in. Lance, any final thoughts you have?
No, just outstanding job by the Yellow Jackets all the way around, and congrats to Mari Pulver there. Wow, did she come through in that last set? You know, and she played balance all the way, but she just kept the Hornets off balance so well, and she just came up with such big hits there. So a nice way for a senior to have that final, you touched on it, Jason, so well, final event here at the Hive, because now it's going to be on the road from now on, whatever happens. So.
And one thing, you got to tip your cap off to Mari Pulver as well. She started this year as one of the key players early on, ended up kind of out of the rotation for a little bit, but she's kept her head high and battled through, found her way back in, and tonight several key kills for the Yellow Jackets late and played a big role as a senior leader.
Well, and I think that's such a hard thing for young people that, you know, they feel like all is lost and you just got to keep battling because you never know when your name or your number is going to be called again. And hats off to Mari Pulver. You know, she was in parts of rotations, but tonight she just showed that what can happen when you stay working hard and give it your all every time that you're on the floor. So I'm sure Coach Thompson can't be more than proud of her. And again, there was contributions by everybody tonight, Jason. I was really impressed by the Yellow Jackets. It certainly wasn't. I mean, you can look at Addie Hackle. She had a lot of kills, but there were so many things that got it to that point, and I thought it all started defensively and with really good footwork by the Yellow Jackets.
The Yellow Jackets advance. They win tonight 3-1. They drop set 1, 25-19. Come back, win 29-27. Then win set 3, 25-6. Close it out with a 25-19 victory tonight. They're moving on. They'll take on the Hawley Nuggets. Friday nights in Hawley at the Gold Mine and Lance. An opportunity to knock off a juggernaut.
Well, yeah, and you've talked about it all the way along. There's so many entwined storylines in this matchup, from coaching staff to just playing through adversity if you're Hawley, from the Yellow Jackets, from where they started to where they are now. There's just so many things that work in play on Friday night, and I just think that the Yellow Jackets can bottle what they did from that set 2 to set 3. Who knows? And that's the beauty of high school sports. We've talked about it so many times, Jason. That's why you go to the games, is the atmosphere that was here tonight, and anybody has a chance on any given night. And the Jackets, I think, really have to go into that mentality of, why not us? Why can't this be the year that we make a run? There always seems like there's always one Cinderella going to the dance, whether we talk about NCAA basketball or why not Section 8 double A volleyball. So again, I think that's that attitude. The Yellow Jackets, you got nothing to lose going on to take the number 2 seed, so why not us?
The Yellow Jackets and the Nuggets Friday night. First serve at 7 o'clock. We'll have the action for you on the 549 Media Network. We'd like to thank those sponsors that's allowing us to continue the coverage of Yellow Jacket activities. We thank you for all your support. For Let's Rock, I'm Jason Groth. We thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a good evening. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's 549 Media production of Perham Yellowjacket activities. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Tonight's game is also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Kiermers Realty, and Lakes Ace Hardware. Tonight's game is brought to you by New Horizons Realty, Nice Family Sales, and Hanson's Plumbing and Heating. Once again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's game on the 549 Media Network.